Today, let us talk about unemployment. Unemployment is a state where a person is able to work but is unable to find a job. Unemployment is a challenge we all face together, whether it is us or someone we know. The impact is undeniable and it goes far beyond just not having a job. It affects our dignity, our ability to support our families, and even our hope for the future. We have seen the vicious cycle. Child labor continues to be a major issue in some parts of the world, and it's connected to poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, and even population growth. It is a loop that traps communities in a downward spiral, making it difficult to break free. When children are forced to work, their chances of getting an education are destroyed, which in turn keeps them out of better paying jobs in the future. It's like planting seeds of future unemployment. We know that unemployment not only hurts the person without a job, but it also hurts families, neighborhoods, and entire economies. We hate the way it holds people back, the way it makes people feel like they have lost their purpose, like they are stuck with no way forward. And it's not the lack of jobs, it's the type of work people are forced into. The truth is getting the economy moving and lowering the unemployment rate should be our collective mission. It's not just an election issue, because we know whenever elections are there, the leaders would promise us to give 1 crore jobs, 2 crore jobs, even 10 crore jobs. But it's not just an election issue, it's a life issue, an issue of survival for many of us. Look at our world today. We are standing at a crossroads where massive national debts, confusing regulations, and staggeringly high unemployment rates, they are all putting pressure on us. And what's the solution? Education. Education is the solution. We have been told over and over again that education is the key to the future, and it's not wrong. Educated people have better jobs, higher wages, and more stability. But education alone is not enough. We need the right education. We need to prepare ourselves and our children for the jobs that are in demand today and tomorrow, not just the ones from yesterday. When we look back at our history, we see that mass unemployment and the threat of conflict are the two great evils that have shaken societies. We have here before, whether it was the Great Depression or any other economic downturn, we have seen how unemployment can cripple a nation, how it can tear at the very fabric of our communities. But here is the thing, when people lose jobs, new jobs can be created. Our economy is resilient, but we have to act. We can't just sit back and wait for things to fix themselves. Let's talk about globalization. Globalization is a double-edged sword. It creates opportunities, but it can also create unemployment, especially in industries that are not prepared to compete globally. But here is where we come in. We have tremendous power. We have tremendous power, the power to adapt, the power to innovate, the power to change. Our challenge is to translate this potential into real, meaningful jobs for people. What we are facing is not just about job loss. What we are facing is not just about job loss, it's about job creation. Even when times are tough, even when unemployment is high, we have seen companies bounce back. We have seen new industries arise and create millions of jobs. But we have to be ready to seize these opportunities. We can't let ourselves be beaten down by the statistics, the headlines, or the fear. Yes, we may face technological unemployment, artificial intelligence, and automation are already changing the way we work. But instead of fearing it, we need to prepare for it. We need to focus on skills that machines can't replace. Our creativity, our empathy, our ability to innovate. As we move forward, let's remember one thing. Unemployment is not just a number. It's people's lives. People who are struggling to feed their families, who are trying to pay rent, who are dreaming of a better future. It's up to us to fight for policies and solutions that create not just any jobs, but good jobs. Jobs with dignity, jobs that pay a fair wage, jobs that give people hope. Unemployment is not just about the economy, it's about our humanity. We have to stand together, we have to work together, and we have to lift each other up. Because when we tackle unemployment, we are not just building a stronger economy, we are building a stronger community, a stronger country, and a stronger future for all of us. When we come together with determination, vision, and collective effort, we can turn the tide. It's not just about jobs. It's about creating a society where every individual has the opportunity to contribute and thrive. So, how do we resolve unemployment? Let's see. Let's dive in with a clear action-packed plan that empowers all of us. First and foremost, we have to invest in education and skill training. Let's equip ourselves, our families, and our communities with the tools to succeed. In today's world, the demand for skills is evolving rapidly, and we can't afford to be left behind. It's about more than just diplomas and degrees. It's about practical, real-world skills. Let's focus on programs that offer vocational training, skills development, and certifications that match the job market. If the future is in technology, then let's champion STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The tech-driven world is waiting for us, and we need to rise to meet it. Every skill we learn, every course we complete, it brings us closer to brighter tomorrow. But education alone is not enough. We also need effective job matching services. How often do we hear stories of people who are qualified and willing to work but can't find the right opportunity? Let's change that by improving job portals and apps that connect job seekers with the right jobs. Let's make the process simple, user-friendly, and accessible. Whether it's online platforms or offline services, let's ensure that no one falls through the cracks when they are looking for a job. Now, not everyone is looking to join an existing company. Some of us have dreams of becoming entrepreneurs, of starting something new. And to support those dreams, we need to encourage entrepreneurship. Starting a business shouldn't feel like climbing Mount Everest. We need to simplify the registration process, providing training, mentorship, and financial support so that anyone with a great idea can turn it into reality. Every new business, every new business we create is a step toward reducing unemployment. And who knows, we might be the ones creating jobs for others. Of course, labor market reforms are essential too. Let's build a business-friendly environment where companies are encouraged to hire. Wage subsidies, tax breaks, or other incentives, they can make it easier for business to bring on new employees. We need to think long term and create an environment where job creation thrives. At the same time, we must not overlook the potential of public works and infrastructure projects. Think of the roads. Think of the roads, bridges, and public buildings we could invest in. These projects don't just improve our infrastructure, they create jobs in construction, jobs in maintenance, jobs in other industries. When we build up our country, we build up employment. Supporting small and medium-sized enterprises is also crucial. Providing unemployment benefits allows individuals to search for new opportunities with the immediate pressure of financial ruin. It's not a handout. It's a lifeline that helps people get back on their feet. And what about our youth? Let's talk about our youth now. Youth employment programs are critical. We need internships, apprenticeships, and training opportunities, especially aimed at young people, giving them the chance to gain work experience and prepare for the future. The energy and potential of our youth are boundless, and it's time we tap into that. We should also focus on export-oriented industries. When we support industries that can export goods and services, we open up new markets and create jobs. Economic growth doesn't just happen by chance. It happens when we actively pursue it. And let's not forget about regional disparities. We must target regional development initiatives that uplift economically disadvantaged areas. When we invest in infrastructure and job creation in these regions, we reduce unemployment across the board and ensure that growth is distributed fairly. In today's digital world, we also have to encourage remote work. Not every job requires a traditional office setting, and by promoting remote work, we can create opportunities for those who might otherwise be left out, whether due to location or other barriers. Just a select few. We also can't ignore the power of research and development investments. When we invest in innovation, we are not just creating the jobs of today, we are building the industries of tomorrow. Let's put resources into emerging fields that will define the future of work. When it comes to reducing unemployment, our efforts must be broad, dynamic, and targeted to make a real impact. Unemployment is not just a personal struggle, it's a challenge that affects our economy, our society, and our future. But with the determination and collaboration, we can create job opportunities that benefit everyone. By investing in skill development, we are not just enhancing employability, we are preparing ourselves for a competitive market. Our government, working hand in hand with the private institutions and industry experts, can create training programs that are relevant to what the market demands right now. When we focus on industry-aligned skills, we are not just producing graduates, we are producing professionals who are ready to contribute from day one. Entrepreneurship is another powerful pathway. When we support entrepreneurship, we don't just create jobs, we create job creators. Our government can make this journey smoother by setting up incubation centers, offering financial incentives and streamlining regulatory procedures for startups. When we foster a culture of innovation and support those with big ideas, we cultivate a sense of self-reliance that powers our economy forward. But let's not overlook the importance of revitalizing our manufacturing and industrial sectors. These sectors are key to generating large-scale employment. By focusing on initiatives like the production-linked incentive scheme, we can attract both domestic and foreign investment, bringing in the funds and resources needed to set up and expand industries. This doesn't just mean more jobs, it means an ecosystem that supports growth, from small suppliers to large manufacturing units. And what about our rural areas? Many of our fellow citizens live in rural communities where employment options can be scarce. By focusing on rural development schemes like agricultural modernization, building rural infrastructure, and creating skill training programs, we can open doors for millions. Decentralized industries and rural entrepreneurship, they are not just good for employment, they uplift rural economies and build self-sustaining communities. Let's support technology-driven sectors like e-commerce. By fostering a digitally skilled workforce, we create more job opportunities and position ourselves for the future. In education, we have the power to make lasting impact. But truly make a difference, we need to bridge the gap between when students learn and what industries need. Imagine a world where educational institutions and industries work together to shape curriculum, set up internships, and establish vocational training partnerships. This collaboration gives our students hands-on experience and practical skills that make them more employable. Unemployment is a complex issue, but we are not powerless against it. With collective action, innovative thinking, and a relentless commitment to creating job opportunities, we can tackle this unemployment head-on. It's about building an ecosystem where every individual can find a role, contribute meaningfully, and achieve their potential. When we work together, the future of employment is not just promising, it's limitless. It's not a distant dream. It's a goal we can achieve with dedication, collaboration, and action. When we invest in education, support entrepreneurship, reform our labor market, and promote inclusive growth, we create a world where everyone has the opportunity to contribute. So let's get to work because our future depends on it. Thank you. Thank you so much.